In less than 12 hours, we leave for Canada. We packed everything, we planned every detail, and now we're about to find out if this works in the real world.
But first, there's a few things we almost forgot, so we're going to go through those because, well, maybe the process wasn't quite perfect.
Stick around. So despite our checklist and everything, we did forget a few things. One of the simplest things, batteries. Worst thing to be out in the middle of nowhere and then have your remote die or something die that you need. These are AAA's too.
Because we need that to watch TV with the Nebula.
Yeah, that's important.
Yeah.
That, and then everybody with a diesel knows can never have enough of this stuff, so sure we can get some up there, but bought some just in case.
Yeah, and that's going to be a challenging one because it's a little bit larger than some of the other forgotten items that,
yeah.
So we're going to have to figure out where that's going to fit.
Yeah, so that's two of the things. We're going to get some of this put up, and we got a couple more things we forgot about. We'll touch on those in a few minutes. Stick around. Like you said, you've seen all our prep, all our planning. Now the rubber meets the road, as they say. So Vic's getting some things in. Of course, we have to put our food in. Got that.
Lots of food.
Yeah. Decided, you want to talk about that? Decided not to make the bag?
Yeah, there wasn't quite enough time. I was probably a little overambitious. So I found this Kelty one. Wasn't necessarily the cheapest, but it's pretty cool because it's got hard plastic sides. When the bags inside are out, it folds completely flat. And then inside, there's individual bags, so I can organize and sort things like all of our chips or all of our snacks into one bag. And then I also realized I had space for a bin underneath this, so even more storage.
Perfect. Fits under, just like you planned.
Yep, with a little space left for the vent.
Yep, good deal. So is our storage solution still working? Even with some of the slight mods, like the addition of that bin we kind of had planned, so.
I didn't have the bin planned. Well, I had the fabric one planned, but I didn't have the plastic one underneath, which is great for all the like canned goods and heavy stuff.
Nice.
And then all my spices are up here.
Yeah.
I did realize as I was planning the food that I needed a few different spices I didn't have, so luckily it all fits still in the bin. Might get in trouble if we need even more spices. Might have to limit our recipes then. Then all the bags and foil. And now on to this cabinet, pack the rest of the food.
It's back there trying to add in a few of our last minute items. As you can see, system's working well. Everything's going to plan so far. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You won't want to miss what's coming up. Don't want to forget, we mentioned batteries, locks, particularly if you get some outside boxes, like the monster box on the back, and then the room box we put in. Don't want to just leave that wide open with all our stuff in there, so I picked up a master lock. And what else we almost forget, Vic? Didn't you mention something?
Yeah, insurance cards.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we could probably get online, but good to have a printed copy because you never know if you have a signal. And the other thing it made me realize when I looked at it was it expires today, so new one starts tomorrow, which means tomorrow is our 1-year anniversary with our van.
So probably need to print out some new ones too.
Yep. Perfect way to celebrate our anniversary.
Yep. Our van-iversary.
Van-iversary. Ooh, I like that.
Yeah. Packing video, or if you haven't, go watch it. We mentioned storage space. Vic did say she got another tablecloth. Not really something we forgot. We knew that was coming, but it actually fits in here nice. So plenty of storage. Got that in there. We also forgot maybe doing some, give you a little clue to some of our activities. Might be on some water. So I want to bring a dry sack for clothes. And then Vic picked these up for, they're kind of little dry sacks, bags for the, you can see there, for phones and that stuff too that we can put in there. So good thing to remember, depending on where you're going. That's why planning matters. And I think I got a perfect spot, so Nice thing with the system Vic came up with, we got extra storage space. So I can fit the dry sacks in there. Perfect. Of course, can't tell if we got some thunder coming in tonight, but weather looks pretty good for the trip. So fingers crossed, all pays off, and we're still on track. Hopefully. Yeah.
Well, do you want smash burgers?
Show everybody.
Very critical
Yeah.
to make a good smash burger.
Really important. Need
And
that.
we almost forgot it.
Yep.
Since
And
we
then-
got a new grill, we got rid of the old grill.
Speaking of grills, can never have enough of these guys. So a few extra of these, I'm gonna put these in the monster box though.
Where do we want to put this?
I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe in with the.
We'll see if it fits. Maybe.
Fun of packing.
We forgot.
What?
TP.
Oh.
I'd buy it at the store, but I'd rather make sure we had it stocked before we left. So
Good.
we gotta grab some of that, and then I gotta get in the long-term storage
Otherwise,
under the bed.
otherwise you get asked for spare or square. So.
You know your age if you know that TV reference.
Yep. Some extra stuff, right?
Yeah, I got.
Q-
It's a
Q-tips, floss, that kind of stuff.
yeah, extra soap, extra shampoo.
Yep.
It's a little tricky to get to the under the bed.
You think we're going
Storage.
full timers? But
We can't.
I wish. Soon.
Yeah.
Not soon enough. But
Yeah.
soon.
If we were, we won't be packing at
Yeah.
9 o'clock at night.
Yep. We're almost done. Then tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Off we go.
Yep. That's it. Everything's packed. Routes planned, as you saw. Last minute item thrown in here, a little frenetic, as we said. This is all going to pay off. We'll be van life geniuses, or we just created a whole lot of stress for ourselves.
Stay tuned next week for the video where we actually start the real trip. So subscribe so you don't miss it.
As always, keep wandering.
Bye.
I think it's time for me to go.